Thank you for joining us on episode 1 of the Beeks and Brews podcast. Season 1, episode 1, the beginning here. I am Keegan Brewer, aka K Brew, with the 3 instead of the E.
I am Zach. I don't know. Should I say my last name?
That's
it's
in
the name already.
Yeah, I was gonna say the last name's in the name.
Zach Beekman, aka SirBeeks. No numbers whatsoever. How's it going, guys?
No numbers, but you can call him anytime if you can figure out the number.
I'm a taken man. You can't say that.
I didn't say anything. But yeah. So first off, before we even talk about anything, what are you drinking tonight?
I got my favorite. It's a nice seasonal, an artesian. I have no fucking. It's a nice seasonal one, brewed here in good old Wisconsin. Nice Leinenkugel summer shandy. Listen to this, son of a bitch. Listen to this. Oh, impeccable with a nice, pinky up, lemony taste. Gotta love it. What you got on tap over there?
I got myself a little spotted cow. Sorry, my camera's flipped. I literally don't know how to unflip it. It literally bothers me so much because, like, But like,
I mean, it reads perfect from my side. If it,
God, fuck, am I really gonna have to get up and get a fucking?
That's a.
Yeah. But yeah, I figured for episode 1 we're gonna start things off with our personal favorite beer. A common theme you're gonna see here. You're gonna see a lot of Wisconsin beer. Yeah. I know personally. I picked up a 6-pack, like a mix and match 6-pack from the liquor store. It was like all Wisconsin beers. I couldn't find any non-Wisconsin beer.
Yeah, they sell them in groups, and that's the best part. I feel like we're a little biased, but there's a lot of Wisconsin beers that are super just top notch. Yes. And you find more and more every day because there's always microbrews and there's always like new little mom and pop breweries that pop up everywhere around here.
Yeah, I mean, like I'd say any city over 50,000 in Wisconsin has a brewery.
I mean, hell, our hometown has less than 20,000, and we got some amazing beers on tap at that establishment. No free ads.
Yep. Maybe we'll take a trip there someday.
Dude, that'd be sick.
A little in-person app,
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So that leads us right into the What Brings You In. Essentially, this episode, we're going to talk about our goals and ambitions for the podcast.
It's
a little teaser there with maybe the in-person future episode. For now, what do we got?
I mean, from what we've talked about, we got some high hopes. I mean, we just want to keep it casual. That's why we're drinking. I mean, nothing's more casual than just drinking and a couple dudes being dudes talking and just who knows, maybe at some point we add in extra people and just have a nice little powwow and talk and pick each other's brains. But I think it's just going to be a calming and hopefully entertaining endeavor every single episode. So.
Yeah. You might notice the special guests flying around my apartment here. I got like some flies around. Nothing dead in the apartment that I know of, but flies are going to be here regardless.
Yeah, I mean, you might see a couple furry friends scamper around, or you're definitely going to hear. You're definitely going to hear them both. I mean, depending on, you got Veach's snores and you got my dog barking up a damn storm all the time. But
fuck
yeah, I was gonna say one of those flies, dude. They're acting like he's paying rent.
It's the same one, man. It looks like I fucking reek, but I don't.
I just took a shower.
Fine. Yeah, I smell fine.
Yeah,
I would lick my own armpits.
Okay, I mean that's
as you sniff yours.
I just also it's a new shirt that I was getting.
Yes, showed off.
Okay, so new shirt. So one of my big hobbies lately has been just buying ridiculously stupid shirts that have no meaning whatsoever. And this one actually got canceled when I ordered it off of Etsy. And it didn't get canceled, apparently. I think I got a refund. I think I got the shirt for free, which is cool. But
is this our first hashtag ad? No, probably
not. No. I don't think that store's online anymore. But it simply reads, yeah, I'm a gamer. Yeah, I eat sand. Yeah, I eat more sand than my doctor says is healthy. Yeah, I'm going to die. And it's pink, so it's beautiful.
Oh my god, man!
It's glorious to add to my collection, just like this one. The if I'm not eating at Chili's, I'm eating, or if I'm not eating ass, I'm eating at Chili's. Damn camera, dude. It always gets that.
I
So
ever,
as
I ever
far
flashbang
as
myself. That's what's going on in the camera.
so as far as mediums at which we're delivering this out to, what's the goal? Are we straight from beginning? Is this
So
video?
as you're watching this current episode, it's going to be on YouTube exclusively, episode 1.
Mhm.
At the moment, if we do go to podcasts, like truly auditory only, like Spotify, Apple Music, I can't think of any other ones. You might see this episode in the future, but for now, it's going to be in video.
YouTube solely, but there is options to get the auditory aspects of it. So hopefully, I mean, granted, I don't know how much money y'all want to shell out at YouTube, but if you have YouTube Premium, this is also hashtag not an ad, you can just listen. You don't even have to watch.
Exactly.
So if you think we're ugly, but you like how we sound, you can just lock your phone up and just listen. If you have YouTube Premium.
Yep. And depending on the Bluetooth range of your headphones, you can literally lock your phone and throw it as far as you possibly can and still listen to it.
So you can get our ugly faces away as far as possible. And still here.
Yeah. So a little self-promo there, but I mean, let's go into our first, what we like to call fake ad reads. And we do have to specify fake.
Because we do not currently possess any sort of sponsorships. Maybe these fake ad reads become real ad reads at some point, but right now they are they're not.
You'll be able to tell if it's a real ad read or not, because first off, we won't call them fake, and they likely won't be as ridiculous.
Yeah, they'll likely actually be something tangible attached.
Yeah. So for 37 low payments of $17.38. You could get a brand new Samsung Smart Fireplace. That is $643.07. I don't know how much fireplace costs, but no matter what you do in your life, you can always leave the house and remotely burn it down with the Samsung Smart Fireplace. I don't know if we should be saying Samsung, but I am,
Hypothetically, this is a Samsung fireplace.
Hypothetically, yes. So make sure you grab your wallet and go down to the local drinking pub and meet your friends for a drink as your house burns down, which directly leads us into our next segment. This is going to be a segment that is going to be a repeat on this
episode per one. This is going to happen every episode because I think this is going to be a segment that we're able to get some good ideas out there into the world and maybe turn some minds on with this one.
So before we even introduce this, make sure to comment below who your drinking buddies would be, which is the name of the segment. So this week on Drinking Buddies, or I'll let you introduce Drinking Buddies because you got
so Drinking Buddies, right? We're not at a bar. We're in our rooms right now, but we're drinking. And if we were at a bar, we'd obviously be saving some damn stools for people. And that's what Drinking Buddies is all about. Each week not each week. I have no idea how often these episodes are going to come out, but each episode we're going to be choosing a category of who we want our drinking buddies to be. Our 3 drinking buddies each episode, and it's going to be different ideas. This first one is children's movie characters. What 3 children's movie characters are we saving spots for at the bar? Just to pick their brain, just for a good time. Who's coming with us to drink for some fun?
Yeah, so I think it would make sense if we go, like 1-1-1-1 instead of like 3-3.
Correct.
So I'll kick things off, who wouldn't pick this person? Who am I kidding? It's not a person. It's a car. It's Lightning McQueen.
Ka-chow.
Okay,
but what is he sipping on? Is he sipping on True Diesel or is he sipping on like Budweiser Diesel?
Honestly, he's sipping on Guinness because, like a good pour of a Guinness might be like the closest thing you'll find to motor oil in a bar.
So okay, so we are referring to actually like the car Lightning McQueen and not at all Owen Wilson.
Yes.
Okay.
So pros and cons to Lightning McQueen. Obviously, the scariest part is him walking home. He could get a DUI.
So would he walk home though?
That's what I'm wondering. Because
It's like it's that conundrum of the car's life insurance or car insurance.
yeah. Because my thought is, even if he's sober, can he be on a sidewalk, or is that just like public endangerment?
I think that might be like some sort of vehicular manslaughter, like adjacent, like attempted.
That
If a car
he's
is,
not killing anybody, so it'd just be vehicular.
I don't know. I'm not
Vehicular
aware
car
of. I'm not
assault?
aware of the laws of the
Yeah.
Pixar Disney Cars universe.
Yeah. I mean, like, he just the vibes would be right. But at the end of the night, who gets the ticket? He does. We don't.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's his choice
But then
to come out. I'd
so like,
invite him. If he turned it down, I'd full on understand.
would he get a DUI though? Like if he rolled down can he even roll down his windows? That's one question. But like if he rolled down his windows, there's no driver.
Mm-mm. I mean, if we're in Radiator Springs, police
Oh,
officer there's what, one?
Yeah.
You're telling me that police officer in Radiator Springs is working a 24-hour shift? I don't think so.
Not exactly. I feel
Plus,
that.
if you give him a little ring, hey, heads up, walking Lightning McQueen back to his place. We'll keep it under 5 miles an hour. I think he might even come out and had the convoy.
He might.
Never know. But yeah, Lightning McQueen, the vibes would be right. He honestly seems like he would deliver a mean drunk karaoke.
Yeah.
A little Life is a Highway.
I was gonna say I don't think he's listening to anything but Rascal, like that song, one song.
Yeah.
Maybe like a little bit of like I Can't Drive 55, Sammy Hagar. Maybe he's got some of that in his repertoire.
Yeah. Maybe a little like Devil Went Down to Georgia if he's feeling like a little country. That
True.
like that seems right up his alley. But yeah, Lightning McQueen. What do you got?
That's a good start. I'm gonna go with kind of not necessarily same vein. It's not a human being. But I'm gonna go with a nice Mike Wazowski. Because I feel like Mike's had some tough years. I mean,
he just looks like he'd sit at the bar after work.
Yeah, he looks like he might be upset about a lot of things. And I feel for the guy. I mean, he's got one eye for starters. I mean, he's having a rough go of it. Yeah. He is an eye, realistically.
His depth perception.
Yeah, so I mean, you got to watch out for him. Also, I feel like due to the fact that he is just like one eye, I feel like you can get some cool party tricks out of him.
Yeah.
Some pretty cool party tricks out of him. And like, I don't know, maybe he just brings along a couple of his friends. We're not saving stools for those guys.
Yeah.
They're just
worst case scenario, there's ladies at the end of the bar, right? They're cracking little jokes to each other. Hey, that guy keeps winking at us. He has one eye.
But he's just blinking. He's just blinking.
Like,
exactly.
A little attention grabber kind of guy.
So yeah, I think pros, you're gonna get some good laughs and you're gonna get some good times with Mike Wazowski. Some cons, I feel like he's a very needy drunk.
That's fair.
I feel like he's very whiny and might cry a lot.
He's definitely a not walk home under his own power kind of drunk.
No, I think he's
and
we're gonna be carrying him home.
The fact that it'd be like kicking a ball made out of skin down the block. It's just, you don't want to do it.
So yeah, good time until it's not is what I kind of see there. But I mean, I would save a spot for Mike.
If you're drinking out of town in the hotel lobby bar, perfect.
Oh, perfect. Because he's got a short walk up to his room where he can cry, and he's not the first one to do it in that hotel room.
Plus, him in a hotel, honestly, he can sleep at the foot of the bed. You're not going to notice if you're under 5'9".
True. I mean, he might even have the doors in there with him. So he might, honestly, that's another thing. You can travel with Mike Wazowski. You can travel with him.
Monsters Inc., they're nocturnal. That man is living for the nightlife.
And you can travel anywhere. You ever drink and then go to Everest? No. You could.
I got to ask, wheels or doors?
Okay, so this is a weird one.
I just want your answer and then no explanation.
Oh, doors.
Really, I'm wheels.
Doors.
We'll move on. How do you think the dynamic between Lightning McQueen and
Mike Wazowski
Mike
would be?
Wazowski would be? Yeah,
I think Lightning's gonna be one up in Mike all night.
I think they're like the type of people. You and me are sitting in the middle. Mike's gonna sit on your end. Lightning's gonna sit on my end.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of the night, they're best buds.
It could very well could be. I think it might. I'm not gonna say parasitic relationship, but I think Lightning would benefit more from that relationship. Just for the sheer. I think he's gonna be one upping Mike Wazowski all night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So who you got next to Lightning?
Well, I'll give you a hint. I'm going Pixar. The last 2 picks.
Okay. Okay.
And then this next one is a robot. And then I only have one human on my roster.
On your roster, okay.
Yeah. So personal favorite of mine. Wally.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
You know, Wally. He feels like the kind of guy who can drink 1,000,000 beers and not be drunk.
I would think mostly because he's a robot.
Yeah. You know. You take that out of the equation. I still feel like he would be built Ford tough.
I don't know what brand he actually is, so he might be Ford.
I don't think he's a car. Lightning.
Who knows? They build a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, if the downfall of the world relies on a Ford robot to save it, nothing against Ford. But
I've seen less likely scenarios happen.
Yeah, but yeah, Wally. I mean, him and Mike Wazowski. Because honestly, Wally, pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
He's a compliment. You know, he's not going to be fun by himself, but in a group, he's going to be.
You know, I can sense that.
Like he's one of those guys. You know, you're standing in a circle talking with the boys. He's not talking. He's drinking. He's smiling. He can smile. He's laughing. You know, he's chilling. You know, he's texting his girl Eva, keeping her updated. That's what he's doing. He's just the solid. You know, and you need that because he's the guy. When all the boys hit the dance floor at some point in the night, he's the guy who comes with, doesn't dance right away. He gets the stranger's attention, you know, hitting him on the shoulder. What up, man? Loosen up, you know? That's Wally.
He's like a glue guy or a grease guy, if you will. Just oiling everybody up.
Yeah, a little bumping and rubbing. He's good.
Oh, Robin's racing too. I bet you Lightning would like that one.
And honestly, talking about dynamics, Wally and Mike Wazowski.
Oh, they're going to be blending hard.
Wally's there for a confidence booster for Mike Wazowski's height. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Wally doesn't care because his girl's back home. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Mike, he's not the shortest guy in the group.
No.
I believe my third pick is taller than him.
Ooh.
So, yeah, Wally, man. What's your second pick?
All right, so second pick here. It's a little different. All right.
Okay.
We're going off the beaten path here. He's an old but he's a good one for some. We're gonna go with Big Bird. I mean, there's been Sesame Street movies. I know Sesame Street is normally a TV show, but we're gonna go with Big Bird. Mostly because I think
interesting. That's very interesting to me.
I think I'm going for experiences. I'm going for like getting people to get a lot of drinks down. And I think Big Bird's good for that. I think you could give him a couple steins full of some stuff, and he's just going to down it like nobody's business because he's a big ass bird.
Yeah. You know what I'm seeing out of him, though, that I don't like?
Aggression.
He's never buying around for the boys.
Oh, no.
He's always, you know, like, someone's buying around. Perfect. He's never buying around himself.
He's a mooch for sure. He's a mooch for sure.
Yeah. But you need one though. You need a mooch. It's not a friend group without a mooch.
I think there's another downside. You know, I'm just bringing him along because he's a big ass fucking bird. I think there's a downside as well. I think he's going to be getting in fights.
That's fair.
Because he's a big dude.
Fair.
He's a big bird, not a dude, but he's a big bird. And I think he's going to try to use his size and not his brains a lot. and I think due to the party nature,
I mean, he does have a
uh,
bird brain.
yeah, exactly, small. Due to his stature being a party favor or a party trick, doing some of these drinking things that I would anticipate he'd be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna say that he's gonna be a little bit unruly in the holding their own category, and
Yeah.
is
If
going to try to overpower a lot of people to fight and
he's
then not win.
he's that guy that like broadens the shoulders and stands over the Mike Wazowski.
Mm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's got natural intimidation, and plus I don't know how big his natural body is. So the
Yeah,
feathers, how much like, fluff is that adding? Like
yeah.
he could be like a 2 beers get buzzed kind of guy,
Mm-hmm.
which could be dangerous if you combine it with a group.
Yep. But also there for to make sure that everybody's having a good time and safe in your group. So if someone starts messing with you, you kind of like a bouncer, like an enforcer as well.
Yeah, yeah.
A towering presence.
But he's the kind of guy that before you even go out, he's looking forward to picking a fight.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh
won't,
yeah.
you and your boys aren't even at the bar yet. He's like, man, I can't wait to get into it. Like, I hope
Mhm.
somebody comes up to us tonight. You're like,
Yeah. Listen,
I'm
listen
fine
here,
with
BB.
that.
All right,
Yeah.
listen here, double B's.
Mm-hmm.
Let's chill out. But hey, I cannot wait to see you down a fire hose of beer.
Yeah. He's one of those guys he's a good friend, but
Hmm.
you're not gonna back him up in a fight.
Good friend, but a shit drunk.
He's one of those. No clue why you would pick him, but just the big factor.
Oh, the big factor is enough for me. That's intimidation right there. If you got a group full of good guys, you need one bad guy. And that one bad guy,
My third pick might make Big Bird look like a bitch.
okay.
I've self-donned the nickname Baby LB for him, baby linebacker.
Okay.
You got any guesses?
Johnny Bravo? I don't fucking know.
Pixar. Hey, Pixar and human.
Pixar and Mr. Incredible? No idea.
Russell from Up,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
the Boy Scout.
He's a child.
Baby LB.
Baby linebacker, and it's fucking Russell.
Yep. And
That's fair.
You know why he's there?
I'll
give you 2 reasons.
DD.
DD and kind heart.
Can you buy? Okay.
That's all you need. He is the guy who is okay with being the D. He's not.
He has to be. He's a child.
Well, let's say he's over 21. He doesn't need convincing. He's like, guys, like I'm gonna be the DD tonight. I got my mom's minivan. All 8 of us are gonna. I will get us home. Tavern League of Wisconsin, free sodas for DDs. He's all for that Dr. Pepper. It's all for it. A little outdoor bar. He's bringing his dog. What's his name? Doug.
Doug.
He's bringing him. And Doug
can talk.
Party animal.
Well, he is.
He's an animal.
He literally is. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just simple. It's straight up.
Yeah, just simple. If I'm going to a bar, I'm bringing Russell from Up.
He's not gonna cause any problems. No. He's the type of guy who sits there and minds his own business, but for some reason, girls come up to him and talk to him. He has no game. That's completely okay. It just works, He's just that guy. He's the guy who he gets girls to talk to him all night. Doesn't go home with a single number, single Snapchat, single nothing. Satisfied.
It was a good night tonight, guys.
Yeah, it was a good night. I'm happy everybody got home safe. That's what he'd say the next day. How you boys feeling? You mean to bring you some
group
McMuffins?
chat saying that he's texting in. He's just like, hey, glad you guys all got home safe. Kissy face.
He's getting Don the MVP the next.
He's the real MVP.
Yeah, honestly. Every group needs a DD, and he is that guy.
I bet I'm my third pick. He might replace for an MVP award here.
I'd like to see him arm wrestle for it because Russell's kicking his ass.
Well, because number 3 over on this side of the bench is Frozone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you're going out to a bar, right? And it's a bar that has a nice patio. And you've been sitting there, you're having a good time with the boys, you're talking, you're reminiscing, you're just having a great time shooting the shit.
A little come home, hometown bar vibes. You know?
Yeah. But now your beer's
Mm.
warm.
Okay.
Your boy Frozone's got the hookup.
Yeah.
He chills it right back down.
That man.
He shoots game. He doesn't just shoot game for himself. He's a team player because guess what? He wants to look in uniform at all times. So he always waits for the super suit. He doesn't leave the house to pull everybody else down. He wants to lift himself up to lift everybody up. He's got to look impeccable. So once he looks impeccable, he gets all the ladies over by him. Then your crews trickle down banging. As soon as he says, that one's not me. You're up, Mike. Mike Wazowski's getting some. Hey, that one's not me. I know you got Ava at home, but take a shot, Wally. Lightning McQueen, he doesn't need much help.
Eva, not Ava.
Wally don't care no more. But Frozone's out there.
You're forgetting that Wally saved the planet.
Yeah.
If we're on our come down from the big people.
So did Frozone. Can Wally make a beer cold?
He probably does. That man can do a whole lot.
He's a robot. He's not a man. Frozone's a man. But hey, if need be, you can take some of his ice paths home.
Mm-hmm.
If need be. If Russell can't drive, if Russell decides to not go whole DD mode, you can take some nice ice walls home. Chilling the beers if they get warm. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, you go off the beaten path. You don't order a beer. You order a nice, like, a whiskey or something. And they don't give you the cubes. They forget. Ice cubes. Right away. Keep it cool. And guess what? It's anytime you go to a packed spot on the dance floor, it's never going to be sweaty and warm in there.
Underrated, actually.
Just all of a sudden, just like, holy shit, it's getting hot in here. Say no more.
Yep. Nelly, no need for you to come on.
It's getting hot in here, but I'll tell you what, we're keeping on our parkas because it's cold as hell.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's a pretty solid bench. I mean, we got us two in the middle, and then we got Mike Wazowski, Lightning McQueen, Big Bird, Wally, Russell, and Frozone.
Yeah. So let us know who you would pick in the comments, honestly.
Yeah, what 3 children's movie or children's TV show, like iconic children's characters, would you choose to have as your drinking buddies with you at the bench?
Do you have any honorable mentions? No explanation. Just name them if you have.
Honorable mentions: Dash from The Incredibles. And then I'm gonna have to go with I got one more honorable mention, and it's gonna have to be Kermit.
Okay. My singular honorable mention: Tarzan.
Oh, that's a beautiful one. Beautiful.
No explanation needed there.
No explanation needed.
All right. So moving on to the next segment. News that shouldn't be news.
Yes. News that shouldn't be news. Do you want to start off or should I?
I will let you start off. I think
as you said, you think yours is polarizing.
Yeah, mine is polarizing. So if people are going to click off, it's going to be from me.
All right. So it's not necessarily an article. However, when perusing Twitter, I saw somebody that we are both mutually interacting with. They commented or they quote tweeted something, and I didn't get the gist of it. I just saw the headline and immediately thought, what are we doing? Like, why is this being tweeted out by the Today Show? It is chicken wing prices have now dropped to below their pre-pandemic levels. Like, I get it. I love chicken wings as much as the next guy. I do. I'm a chicken fiend, as you may know. So much so where I tried to, at one point, undercook my chicken ever so slightly to try and build up an immunity to salmonella, which is a dumb idea, but I love chicken that
I
much.
did not know that.
I did.
You're an
I'm
idiot.
not smart. Yeah, no, I'm not smart.
Were you drunk for this?
No, I was sober every time. It's just I kept accidentally undercooking my chicken ever so slightly. So I was just like basically making an excuse to.
So you're like, yeah, chicken medium, please.
I'd like my chicken medium rare.
That's not slightly undercooked.
Well, okay, that happened once, but like, yes, mostly it was that. But I
don't know if there's going to be an episode 2 after finding this.
That's fair. That's fair. But I saw that headline. I saw that tweet, and it's like because in the video article, I'd say
I'm getting another one
right now. Beautiful. I'm on my second as well.
Keep going.
1.7 million views on this video for Twitter, and the headline is "Chicken Wing Price Plunge." Again, love chicken wings, phenomenal, perhaps the best bar food and one of the best foods out there on the planet. Who the fuck cares? Who cares? There's so many other things going on in life and going on in this world that I don't think the price of chicken wings really supersedes, I'd say, 99% of what the media should be paying attention to. And it's like what are we doing? Like, what's next? You're gonna tell me that, like, are you gonna tell me is the Today Show gonna tell me that my local supermarket has like a 50% off roast beef? Like, what are we doing?
Okay, that's fair.
So what's your polarizing news that shouldn't be news?
You know, after thinking about it, I don't think I need to talk about it.
Okay.
Not because my view isn't right, because it definitely is right, but you know, episode 1 keep some people around. But first off, I'm cracking a second beer, but it is a different beer. You know, because we plan on making a tier list for beers.
We do.
I kind of want to build it up. You know, the plan is 1 beer per episode, but you know, 2, 3 different beer, whatever. I am going with the Hinterland Packerland Pilsner.
A Packerland Pilsner.
It is an all malt Pilsner. I don't know anything about this. It's 4.6% alcohol by volume. I haven't read any reviews. I just saw Packerland. You know, we're from Wisconsin.
You gotta love having a beer at the Packer game is always iconic. Yeah.
So here's a first sip.
Okay.
Coming off of a Spotted Cow. Fantastic beer. Not bad. Not bad. We'll reveal the tier list later in the episode, but overall, I'm looking at a news website right now. No, I didn't even scroll, didn't even nothing. You know, I'm on the backup plan. Listen to this headline. Would you rip up your lawn for $6 a square foot? Welcome to drought-stricken California.
What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
Without reading a whole lot, essentially, they're paying people to pull their grass out,
like,
so they don't have to water it.
Like de-sod their land, like just take
it's estimated 70% of water use in this specific person's district goes to outdoor irrigation.
I know that California has droughts and stuff, but like,
my thing is, so first off, they're getting paid to rip up their grass. So you're losing money from wherever that money is coming from. Second off, what if you just leave the grass and don't water it?
Yeah.
What if you just ban people from using their hoses?
I mean, that sounds weird when you put it that way.
It does sound weird, but
like,
do you have a hose at your apartment?
No, I don't think so.
We have a communal hose right outside. What am I going to do? Wash my dog off with it? I don't think so. I can go without a hose.
Yeah.
I don't care how dry it is. As long as I got tap water, I'm fine. You know?
Yeah. You can get a hose to link up your tap water.
Humans cut down the Amazon forest. You think they're going to care about grass in Southern California? Half of it's fake anyways.
That's true. Half of it is turf. Like, it's just a bunch of turf.
So, you know, it was a backup plan, but that is my news. That shouldn't be news because
who reads that? Who reads that and just goes?
That's the thing
this
too.
Is
if you're a news place, you want to be clickbaity. How are you getting clicks on?
Would you sell your yard for $6?
You might get the Coloradian folks thinking, oh, grass, marijuana. Click on it. Oh, grass.
Oh, you mean like lawn? Okay. Yeah, not understandable anymore. So yeah, that's that. I guess that's news that shouldn't be news.
That is news that shouldn't be news. We will get better at that.
There will be so many better headlines. I guarantee you.
And honestly, we called for action before on the Drinking Buddies. You already typed in your comments. You already hit submit. Feel free to, do a little news that shouldn't be news. And we are pretty non-judging people. So if you want a fucking polarizing opinion, go ahead and put it. We're not judging it. Hot take, yeah. We'll
judge it privately.
We might even show it on next week's episode. Honestly, comment whatever you want. We're gonna highlight our favorite comment on next week's or next episode. I don't know if it's next week.
See, it's so easy to say next week, ain't it?
Yeah. I think the plan is every other week, but ideally it'd be every week.
Yeah.
But see.
Yeah. So does that take us into yet another ad break?
Perhaps? Yes, I think this is our second and last ad break of the ep.
All right. So, we're gonna take a quick word here from our fake sponsor, Robinson's Frog Balls. Do you own an amphibian friend? Does that friend have balls? No? Well, Robinson's Frog Balls has you covered. From human to frog to smooth to rhinestone, Robinson's has it all. If you use code BNB, that is capital B, lowercase n, capital B, at checkout, you'll get nothing because this company is fake. It doesn't exist. You'll get absolutely diddly squat. So yeah, go ahead, use that code, waste your time. And big thanks again to Robinson's Frog Balls for their support of the podcast.
Yes, I used to own a turtle. His name's Kyle. I don't know if it was girl or a guy, but I didn't use this product because it doesn't exist.
No, I would write a 5-star review if I could use it, but I can't because it's not a thing. There's no prosthetic testicles you can put on frog. Well, there are probably, but not by Robinson's.
It's like if truck nuts was smaller.
It's if truck nuts could be attached to an amphibian. So yeah. So there's that. And it brings us to the next thing, because I've often pondered, like, do frogs have nuts? And if so, where are they? It's a thought that I've thought deeply on. And our next segment, another one that we're going to do each episode, is deep drunk thoughts. Now, I can firmly say I am not drunk at the current moment. Are you?
I was buzzed, came down from it, came back to it. I don't know what you'd consider it, but I'm when I'm sitting, whatever. When I'm standing, I'm like, okay, here we are.
Yeah. All right. So these thoughts are ones where it's like, this would be a thought that you would have when you are probably on a stupor.
This is you just took a piss. You're looking in the mirror about to wash your hands or contemplate washing your hands. We've all been there.
Yep. And then this thought pops into your head. And this episode, we're going to do, can you truly expect the unexpected? Like, we all know the phrase. We all know it. Expect the unexpected.
Yep.
The hell does that mean? Because if you think about it, I'm very passionate about this subject. I'm very passionate.
For those of you who don't know, Beeks came up with this week's.
I came up with this one. I'm very passionate. Sober. I think about this on a daily basis.
I think about dying on a daily basis.
As do I. But also, if you
not like I want to die, but like
no,
what's it like?
No, sometimes. But like if you expect the unexpected then becomes expected.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're just expecting the expected, which is just normal thought process.
Yeah. So I honestly think it, not to cut off this segment short, but it boils down to an incorrect use of the word expect, and it should be anticipate. Anticipate.
But if you anticipate the unexpected, no matter what, the unexpected...
Anticipating does not mean you're prepared for it, but it means you're prepared to be flexible.
But the unexpected is something that you aren't supposed to know that's coming.
Yeah, so you're arguing that if you even expect something 1%, it's somewhat expected and not unexpected.
Essentially, like it's like the weather. Like if you can be a forecaster, you can be a weatherman, a meteorologist, and say that there's a 99% chance that it's going to rain cats. As long as you don't say 100 and it doesn't rain cats,
keep your job.
You're fine. If you expect anything unexpected at all, if you do anything in that phrase, if you expect the unexpected, you cannot expect the unexpected, because the unexpected, you are expecting it at least a little bit. So why is it a phrase? Even if it was anticipate the unexpected, if you're anticipating it, you want to know what you're doing? You're expecting it to happen a little bit.
Yeah. I think what happens here is there's a disconnect from the original phrase's coiner. I'll call him, the person who coined the phrase.
Yep.
There's a disconnect between their threshold for what they consider unexpected and yours. If you expected 1%, like you said, it's not unexpected. For them, it could be closer to 50.
I'm going to disagree and just say I think the guy or the girl, whoever made this, is a fucking idiot. Because if you expect the unexpected, I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. Because, like, no matter what percentage, it doesn't matter. Even if it's like, oh, this could happen, 50-50, but I'm expecting this. I'm hoping this is going to happen. Maybe this is going to happen. Both of those are expected outcomes. If it pops into your head, and it's like an outcome that you've thought of, that's expected. Even if it's a very small amount, it's still expected. And you're just like, oh, I didn't see that one coming. You didn't expect the unexpected there because it was unexpected.
Yeah. And I mean, a little Google search, I found the origin. I mean, according to answers.com, I don't know if it's trustworthy or not, but I don't know if we're trustworthy or not.
Answers.com is like the internet Bible, so yeah.
Okay. So the first appearance of the quote by Heraclitus. We found it, boys.
We found it. Harry Clitoris, let's go.
Between 535 BC and 475 BC.
Okay.
If you do not expect the unexpected, you will not find it, for it is hard to be sought out, difficult.
See, that makes no fucking sense.
I don't know what that means. I looked at it before I said it. I said it, and I looked at it after I said it.
You want to know what I think?
What it means.
I'm thinking here, okay? I think that what it's saying, so if you expect the unexpected, you will not find it. Because it's fucking impossible to expect the unexpected. That's what I'm thinking. I think they realize it. They said it, and then halfway through, they're just like, if you expect the unexpected, and then in the back of their head, they're just like, what is he saying? What am I saying?
You know what it's like? It's like asking the bartenders to, what do you want to drink? A little beer on tap. Oh, which beer on tap? Surprise me. They have one tap. It's Coors Light. It's expected.
Yeah, like you're prepared. I think this might be one of the first cases where it's somebody regretted what they were saying halfway through what they were saying.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
It sounds like an
expect the
excuse.
unexpected, oh shit, I'm too far, then you won't find it.
It sounded like somebody was talking. Maybe they were into and they wanted to look smart, so they went out on a limb. Oh, what do you got going on today? I don't know. I'm expecting the unexpected.
Just like
they're like, oh my god, I'm marrying you.
Pompeii fuck boy, just like
yep.
Hey, if you expect the unexpected, girl, then
volcano blows up, he's dead.
And those are the people that are holding hands and like hugging.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know their backstory, now you do. And it all came because no one knows truly what is expected when you expect the unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I will die on that hill. I will die on that hill.
That is like a dog chasing its tail. That a circumference of a circle longer than the dog chasing.
I don't know what
I mean by that is the flexibility of the dog is not there enough to ever catch its own tail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I don't
like the forever just going. If you expect the unexpected is expected, but is that unexpected? Because then it would be expecting the unexpected but then it's unexpected.
And that can even lead to, if you expect the unexpected, there's no such thing as the unexpected, which means what is expected to. If everything's expected, is expected have. What was that? Last call.
I'm confused.
I think it's last call.
I think it's time to be. Yeah, no,
I got to do this. Yep. Camera, come back. Flashbang. It's because I turned on. But yeah, last call. I mean, we're gonna explain these ranks every time.
Yeah,
but
because everybody knows if there's a good beer, there's a good beer. If there's a bad beer, there's a bad beer. But sometimes there's some gray area.
Yep. So we have 5 ranks.
Yes, we do.
Beeks, do you want to run through the, maybe like the top 3?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let me tell you. We all know we're gonna start with the mid tier, and the mid tier is a good beer. If you got a good beer, you got a good beer.
Yep. So this is a 3 out of 5 on our scale.
About a 3 out of 5. A 4 out of 5. I mean, you got a solid brewski. Like that's I'll get it again.
Yep.
I'll shell out a few bucks for it.
Yeah. I'm getting this at a sporting event,
$12.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah, I'm throwing a 12 smackaroons out there for a nice one of these.
Yep.
Now, top tier. This would be what most commonly known as the S tier.
Yeah.
In a lot of lists.
I think the way we have it would be SS plus.
It would be quite SS plus, because our top tier is known as the sell my house, divorce my wife, put down the dog just for one drop. It's that good.
It's amazing.
Yes. So that's our top 3 tiers. Keegan, if you want to run through the bottom 3.
Yep. So going down from good as a 3 out of 5, our 2 out of 5 would be only if it's free. You're tailgating, someone hands you one, you're like, all right, whatever,
this ain't great, but I didn't pay for it.
Yep. Like this beer is in the back of the garage fridge. That's it just came up with that, but it's accurate.
Beautiful.
It's accurate.
That's accurate.
Yeah, whatever that means. And spoiler alert, we don't have a 0. If you can think of a name worse than our 1 out of 5 name, let us know. We might add a 0 to 5. But our 1 out of 5 is Never Again, aka cat piss.
Yep.
If you've drinking a beer and you didn't like it, you have called it cat piss. Guaranteed.
If you drink beer and you hate it, if you drink any beer, if you think of yourself as a beer drinker, you have referred to at least one beer as cat piss.
Yes.
You cannot lie to us or yourself on that one.
Yes. So again, we'll explain these every time. Why not?
Yeah. So just goes sell my house, divorce my wife, put down the dog just for one drop, a solid brewski, good. And then it goes down to only if it's free and never again /cat piss.
Yep. So obviously episode 1, we had to kick it off with favorites. So Beeks, where are you putting Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy, brewed out of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, correct?
Beautiful. Yes, I do believe so. Summer Shandy, it is seasonal, so it is quite rare to find outside of the summer for which it is named after.
But season for that is normally like March through October, honestly.
Yes, until you start getting to the fall stuff from Leinie's. But a Summer Shandy, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put this, I don't know if I can put it at our top tier, even though I think it is phenomenal. It is phenomenal.
I gotta ask, if it's your favorite beer, how isn't it top? Are you expecting more?
It's my top because I'm one of those guys that will never call something a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Because I never want to be like, oh, this was really good. This is a 10 out of 10. And then like something comes along and is like, oh, this is better than that. I already gave my 10 out. So this is like a 9.9. If it's a 9.9, I'll put it in the sell my house, divorce my wife, put the dog down just for one drop. I'll do that. But being able to have it so regularly, I feel like even though it is seasonal, I think a rarity factor in a beer is also a very high ranker if it's phenomenal. So, I mean, I'll get mine. I'm putting it at the top tier. I'm going to convince myself to do it. Summer Shandy, I'd say, is a sell my house, divorce my wife, put down the dog, and just for one drop.
Yeah. And honestly, we're not going to usually do this, but Summer Shandy for me, I'd put it there as well. So it's going to get the Beeks and Brews approval.
Seal of approval.
Because like, for example, this Packerland Pilsner, I don't know if Beeks has had it. I doubt it.
I have not.
So when we add it to our tier list, it's going to have the brew on it. It's going to be Packerland Pilsner Brew. I'm going to rank where I rank it. If Beeks drinks it on a different occasion, it's going to have Beeks. It's if we agree, it's going to have B&B. If we disagree, Beeks and Brews. Simple as that. I'm gonna hold off on the Spotted Cow. This Packerland's Pilsner, I'm about halfway through. It's about, I'd say 60 degrees. It's not quite room temperature, but the condensation is essentially done.
Which is a big factor.
I can still drink it at room.
That's a pretty decent review.
Another thing with this review, we're not putting in a price.
No.
We're not valuing like, oh, this beer was $4. I would put it in good. If it was $2, I'd put it in sell my house. We're not doing that.
No.
Packerland Pilsner. This is my first time having it. It's a solid brewski. Honestly, it is I'd go to work on Monday and recommend this. I'm not selling my house. I'm not divorcing my wife. I'm not putting down my dog for this, though. But it's a solid brewski. If you come to Wisconsin, get a Packerland Pilsner by Hinterland. Hinterland Brewery, 1001 Lombardy Avenue, Green Bay, Wisconsin. I don't know
right outside there. That'd be right outside Lambeau.
Yeah, I don't know if you can go there and get this beer, if it's like a closed brewery type deal, or if it's like, oh, we got the restaurant brewery. But pick one up. If you are in the Fox Valley, which happens to be where I'm located, I'm sure this is in Wisconsin in general, get yourself a Packerland Pilsner. I have no clue what's behind this. I am not. Neither of us are beer snobs.
No,
We're not doing
I
research.
drink beer, and if it's free, I'll drink it,
Yeah,
no matter what.
We're not doing research. We're not doing anything. We're going to the store. We're spending our money. We're buying a beer. We're trying it. We're telling you how it is. Straight up, no bias. The only bias is our fucking taste buds.
Yeah.
It's solid. It is solid.
A solid brewski.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Spotted Cow.
Which that might be a precursor. That might be a little bit of a foreshadow.
Spotted Cow may or may not be one of the only reasons I will continue to live in Wisconsin. You can only get it in Wisconsin. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I am scared to move anywhere except Wisconsin, because what the fuck am I going to drink when I want a Spotted Cow? Spotted Cow is sell my house, divorce my wife, put down the dog just for one drop.
I would echo that same sentiment as well. The Spotted Cow is just such a refresher. And it's so good.
And the thing is, it's not a light beer.
No.
But man, is it good.
Yeah.
Man, is it good. If you asked me to describe it, I'd be like, it's a good fucking beer. That's all you're getting out of me.
You got to taste it to believe it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I would echo that. I would echo that same sentiment with Spotted Cow.
And the best thing about a Spotted Cow, if you've never had one before and you have a mug of it, it's delicious and it's kicking your ass.
Mm-hmm.
It hits you.
It's sneaky. It's sneaky.
Yeah.
And I'll say that about Summer Shandy and Spotted Cow. I can drink it for days out of these cans. Yeah. I will willingly do that.
Yeah.
You have not seen the face of God until you've had it out of tap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let alone a bottle. I'm putting can, bottle. No. Mm-hmm. I give all the drinks I bought the benefit of the doubt. Mm-hmm. Getting bottles.
Nice. Yep.
So
you got to. That's the peak form of it without tap. So that's what our tier list is going to be. I mean, it's going to grow over time, obviously, and we've put it out. It's been put out on the Twitter. Perhaps there are recommendations that you guys have for certain ones that you want to see us try. Mm-hmm. We are not. Again, we're not snobs. If you if you say, "Oh, try this," we're not going to be like, "That one doesn't actually cleanse the palate well." It's going to be all right.
Yeah,
give it a shot if I can get it. If I can get my hands on it, I'll get it.
Yeah. And I am going to put a little asterisk on it because as of right now, we've been recommended Boom Sauce by Lord Hobo. That's a New England brew. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, it is a purely New England brew. We cannot get in Wisconsin,
So
it's
maybe that
one
means
of those,
we just start taking trips.
I was going to say, it's one of those we throw on the back burner. If we do a Boston trip, like a New England trip,
picks them up.
We might be recording like 3 episodes a day if we ever take a Boston trip.
If we ever go anywhere, maybe we just record a shit ton to just get the regional shit out.
Yeah. And then the other recommendation is Lervig Hopping Frog Beer. That is a joint brew between a Akron, Ohio Hopping Frog Brewing Company and a Stavanger, Norway Lervig Brewing Company.
Lervig is glow wine. I believe.
I don't know what that means.
I believe it's like a warm wine.
I thought
like
it was
a warm cup of wine. That's what Lervig is, I believe.
I mean, regardless of whether he's right or not, that's just it's.
I took 4 years of German in high school and barely passed them all. So I mean, I might be talking out of my ass, but
du hast,
Du hast mich.
But essentially, you don't have to reply to that post on our Twitter. Twitter right here. Little plug. Twitter right here. You don't have to reply to that post. If we tweet anything, reply, please try blank beer,
Yeah. It's a universal.
Yeah. DM us if you don't want to reply. Comment if you don't want to be on Twitter.
Yeah. It's as simple as that.
Simple thing, you know. And with that, I think we are going to be calling for a ride home because please never drink and drive.
Never drink and drive.
But Beeks, any last remarks? You know, we had our last drink for the night. We're walking
Currently
out of the
having
bar.
the last drink.
Yeah.
Walking out with my plastic Solo cup.
We're walking out of the bar. What are you saying?
You know, it was a good time. Good time. I think obviously there's room for improvement from both of us.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you expect? It's the first one. I have a lot of high hopes for what we're doing here. I think we're only gonna settle into it more and more the more that we do it, and I think it's just gonna be a fun ride, a fun boozy ride that we're gonna have, and we're gonna make some good shit out of this. I think we're gonna find out a lot about ourselves, a lot about each other, and a lot about a bunch of people.
Yeah, and a lot about beer.
Oh, a lot about beer.
But yeah, if I had to say something about it, I would say, obviously, at the start of the episode, I said, 20 to 40 minutes, maybe 30. We hit the hour mark about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But you know what? Honestly, when we go back and edit this, there's not going to be a lot to edit. There's not going to be a lot cut out. It's just going to be what it is. And if that's what these episodes are, fantastic. If you're here right now, fantastic. If you're not here right now, fuck you. You won't hear this. So whatever.
If the vibes are immaculate, then we stay cracking. But if they aren't, then we bow out. It's fine.
Yeah,
it is what it is. We don't want to be a salty taste in your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. But honestly, we are both very obtainable people to reach out to. If you really want to. Our Twitters are in the Beeks and Brews Twitter bio. Again, it was plugged before. It's going to be in the links in the description. But reach out there, like you don't even have to reach out to the corporate account.
Yeah. I mean, we're here for people.
Honestly,
that's why we like doing this stuff, is because we like interacting with people that we know, people that we may not know, people that we may want to know. It's all about interaction, and it's the fun of it. It's meeting new people in a bunch of different walks of life, and without a bunch of different walks of life, it makes it less entertaining. So yeah.
And we're here to have fun. We want you here to have fun. If you have any ideas that you would like us to talk about, any things you would like us to react about that may be a little iffy with copyright, but if if there's stuff you want us to react about, DM one of us to surprise the other next episode,
Surprises are always fun.
Yep. Getting that raw reaction. People love that, If you want to see our raw reactions for something, let us know.
Just let us know. We'll Google it. We'll YouTube it. We'll do whatever. We'll pull it up raw.
Even if we don't do it on a podcast, we do have a TikTok. Maybe we'll do it for a TikTok.
Maybe.
But
the avenues are always open.
Yeah. But episode 1 of many, season 1 of many. It was a good one.
I feel like it was a good one.
Yeah, with no special guests. We were talking the whole time.
Cheers.
Honestly, me and Beeks are able to do this every night if we really.
We do it every night. We just don't record it.
Yeah, exactly. There's less structure, but
yeah.
Until next time, honestly, not dishonestly, I am Keegan Brewer, aka K Brew with a 3 instead of the E, and
I'm Zach Beekman, if you will, SirBeeks with no numbers whatsoever, and appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, and some of our social links above each of us currently, our Twitters. Oh, there it goes. Our Twitches now.
Oh,
wow! I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that off.
Wow.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. I hope we will see you in the next one if you made it this far.
Peace out, guys.